Say hello, Lucy. Alright, you can hang out just over here. Very good bird. Okay, so we're at the 6-month update of my Pan That palette. Oh wow. It does not feel like it's been 6 months. I mean, you know what? That also means it's probably been 6 months since I started my YouTube channel, Lucy. Isn't that exciting? So, here we have the palette. Hello. Ooh. So apparently the palette has grown 1 gram since last month, which is... Who fed you? Was it you, Lucy? Did you feed the palette? Did you? So when we started this project, this palette was 475 grams, and it is now 469 grams. So it has lost 6 grams. 6 grams, 6 months. That's pretty good, even though last month it was 7 grams. But still, that's decent progress. I think 1 gram a month is a realistic goal, and I've seen from a bunch of other Project Panners that that's usually the most realistic goal. So here is what the palette looked like at the start of the project. And this is what it's looking like now. So we can see we've had some usage, definite usage on my pills here, and we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new pans in the palette in 6 months. Almost a pan a month. Let's get into the regular update and let's compare it to last month. But also, before I do that, I want to thank you for continuing on this journey with me to pan this palette. And yeah, it's been a nice little community. I always enjoy your comments when you leave them. Ranch, firstly. Honestly, there's not too much difference in this one for the amount of use that I get out of this, which is usually in a corner, like I'm wearing it today. It's hard to use a lot of it up, but you know, there is a decent dip going, and I'm starting to wear down the edges around the little tic-tac of pan. My pills, I actually wore a decent amount this month, and it's really just like the corners where most of the product is at this point. So yeah, I'm very happy about that one. Tanacon, I think I only wore today. So yeah, I wore that more during summer, so the progress is quite slow. Diet Root Beer is kind of the same. I haven't really worn it this month, and there's a dip going in there, but I don't think there's too much difference to last month. I have used a couple times, and I don't think there's too much of a difference, to be honest. Spiraling, there's a dip going in there now, and I'm very happy with myself because I do not like this shade very much. It's, I don't want to say it's my least favorite shade, but it's definitely up there with ones that I don't like. Conspiracy, we're getting a dip in there as well. It's also one of my least favorite shades, and yeah, I mean, I don't know how well you can see that, but a dip forming for sure. Pigment, I actually used a decent amount, and now there is a tiny little dip in it. This one is probably one of the best shades in the palette, to be honest. Food videos, I used it a couple times. Again, with these shades, really difficult to use. Trisha, I used a couple times as well. It's very hard pressed, so it honestly still looks really fresh. Cheese Dust, there is a dip. I wore this so frequently, and there is a dip, a decent dip going in there, which I'm very happy. The pig's face is melting away slowly. Is that kind of horrific, Lucy? Flaming Hot, this was one of my Target shades. Oh, actually, Conspiracy was as well, I think. Conspiracy I made some decent progress on, but the Flaming Hot is just, it's so pigmented. I'm wearing it today, and I don't know if it's ever going to show progress. It definitely looks a little bit more worn away, but oh man, That one's gonna be there for an eternity, I think. What's the tea I've started wearing underneath my eyes? I think it brings out the colour in my eyes. I don't know if that's just me thinking that, but I've been wearing it a bit recently, and yeah, we're starting to sort of work around the edges and make it more flat. Diet Cola, wore it a couple times. The can is starting to disappear. Not a fact I wore so many times this month, and it still looks the goddamn same. And it was one of my goals, and I just don't think I've hit it at all, unfortunately. But sleep paralysis, we've got a huge bit of pan in there now. And Lucy, can you not? And I continue to use it more and more. Illuminati I did not wear, and my rides here I don't think I wore either. So yeah, that's the 6-month update. For goals for next month, I've started my pan those eyeshadows on my Instagram, so go follow me there at Just a Little Gothic as well. If you want to see more panning content, so it kind of, you know, makes me use this a little bit less, which is kind of nice because I am getting very sick of this palette. Sorry if you can hear Lucy sounds in the background. It's just the way she is. Yeah, so for goals for next month, I want to... What do I want to do? I don't know, I want to just continue on Cheese Dust. I think I would like to hit pan on that one. I think that's a reasonable goal for autumn, since, you know, autumn colours, bright orange. I think that's decent, and anything else that I do will be bonus to that. I just want another pan. 2 more pans would be great to get to 7 pans by 7 months, but you know, I'm going to be realistic. I don't think there's too much else I could probably hit pan on very soon. But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you want to continue on with my Project Pan, please subscribe and like this video. And now the noisy one, yeah, I'm talking about you. We'll say goodbye. Yeah.